Stage in lesson plan is explain. Here, students have to answer to the questions which were arised during explore stage. Already teacher had written pre-reading questions on the board in the explain method. Students have to answer those questions. It may be one word answer, it may be sentence or whatever may be. Here what teacher has to do, whatever the answer that students have not replied properly, the remainings have to be supplemented by the teacher. If all questions answers were proper and in detail, whatever is pending, what the students have left, that has to be explained by the teacher. In explain method, students and teachers have to discuss about these questions and answers. Teacher has to facilitate, teacher has to supplement extra ideas, teacher has to give. Suppose if a student give one word answer, teacher has to supplement in detail. So overall discussion on those questions should occur in this stage. So simply question answer discussion is nothing but only teaching lesson. No, students not only answer to the questions, the main intention of the teaching or lesson or facilitating lesson is students have to read themselves, think themselves, try to answer to the questions themselves. So everything is letting children to independently think, letting children for coherent understanding. So overall discussion is on questions and answers. Not only that topic, children have to know the structure of sentence while they read. They have to understand which is verb, which is noun, which is pronoun. They have to understand the punctuation marks, they have to understand parts of speech, they have to understand how the sentence is, they have to understand how the question sentence is. So while they read, they have to focus on the structure of sentence also. They have to understand what the content is. That also, in plus of that, they have to understand grammatical matters of that text also. So the what children, where children fails to comprehend, during that time teacher has to add the extra points, the additional, the supplementary which children need. So overall the focus is on developing skills of reading, writing, listening and speaking in language. Here teacher role is just facilitation. Teacher should not explain the lesson. We are missing there. Teacher should not explain any story. Letting children to read again and again, letting children to understand themselves. So in explain we have to do this much. Students have to understand the text and answer to the questions, and if not possible, teacher has to supplement. And while reading again and again, students have to understand the structure of a sentence, that is a grammatical one. So this is about what we have to do in explain method. Overall the focus is on developing language skills. Not our intention should not to teach the content whatever the lesson the text had. The intention is to develop reading skill, listening, speaking and writing. So after, when children answer the questions, those answers we should write on the board in this explain method, and children have to write those answers in their notebook. This is helpful for the children to improve their writing skill. So this is what we do in explain method.